We made it.
We're here.
We're here.
Several tries.
Oh, we just had a little adventure. About half an hour ago, we thought we would be recording, but...
Oh, well. Welcome to our 10th episode
Sound issues.
Welcome to our 10th episode of Rusty Knits. And this will be the final episode with that name.
We are having the renaming, new name challenge, giveaway.
Name contest, giveaway. Yes.
All of that.
All of that.
So we'll name it something perhaps.
And that's what we will talk about first today. We'll also then go on our field trips. We had 4 more visits to yarn shops to show to wind up that September yarn crawl, North Texas yarn crawl.
Yep.
Then we have new acquisitions. We have our whips. We will have our finished objects. And then we will give our new name reveals.
The choices. We'll be talking about all that. So we'll be talking about the new names.
Yes, but then we'll also reveal our honorable mentions and then our top 10.
Right.
For people to then vote.
And we'll still have to explain how we arrived at those.
And we're getting to that in just a minute. And then we will have comments and feedback and our closing. So I enjoyed that Schubert that we heard at the opening of this. Thank you very much.
Even though technically I have not recorded it yet. Poof, no illusions.
Fourth wall. Come on. This is all the magic of film.
I have practiced, so...
Yes, and it sounds great.
Hopefully I'll get a decent recording of it.
You will. You were playing this years ago. Now you picked it back up.
Years ago. It was years ago. So anyway, I don't have the muscle memory the same.
It was you played it in that documentary that Quinn Matthews Films did of you in, what, 2006?
I didn't.
You didn't play the Schubert piece?
Uh-uh.
Oh. I always think it's the Schubert piece.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I played Rachmaninoff. I played Bach.
There you go.
Yep. Okay. We're going to have the knitting show.
Right, we're having the knitting show, and we're starting with the new name rules. So tell us the rules.
Okay. Well, so what we're gonna end up with 2 winners.
Okay.
And I am thinking that we are going to give away a skein of yarn to each of the winners. Whatever one, we'll decide on which ones will be available. We're going to get a selection of yarns and let them pick which ones they want.
Okay, and we'll show them at the next episode.
Right.
And then they'll know who they are, too.
Right.
And we'll know who they are.
Yeah,
okay.
Because these are, I'm going to make it, I think I'm going to make it yarns that we've talked about, so people might actually know which ones they are.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So we're going to have 2 winners. One of them's, so we're going to name some top 10 later on, and one of the winners will be from the top 10.
Okay.
And so do you agree that one is from all the participants? Anyone that put in a name choice, we will choose from for the all participant winner.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so those are the two. Now, we have an entry in there too, as well as,
We won't tell you which ones they are.
right. We're not going to say which ones are which. We want it to be a
Right.
totally democratic voting process.
All of the names are scrolling now, or they're going to be in a moment. We got 40 or so, something. I don't remember the exact count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll choose from those. And if there's a tie, and we will be part of it, if for some reason we won, we would still have two winners, the second and third, then in that case.
Right.
But I wanted my favorite to be one of the entries, and Hampton.
Sure.
Hopefully we agreed on that.
We did.
Hopefully it wasn't just me, like, we're doing this.
It's always all about you, darling.
So, what else did I want to say? So we're only counting one vote. We're gonna allow voting on like comments here on YouTube.
On
and
this
I know
10th episode.
whereas I would really prefer that you would just give YouTube your sign-on information. It's free, and then subscribe, and then you can comment. I know some of you are resistant to that. So on Instagram at Rusty Scrooby, and I will have put my name up there, I'm sure. I'm going to post the choices for the top 10, and I'll let people then comment there. And so as soon as this posts, I'll be doing it there too.
So either comment on this episode 10, with your choice for the winner.
Yeah, not one of the earlier episodes, because sometimes I can miss those, the way
Right.
the comments show up in notifications.
Or on Rusty's Instagram.
Yeah.
So enter your selection.
And if we don't allow multiple votes, so don't go to Instagram and Facebook and say them to try to,
Not vote early, vote often?
No. No, don't vote often. Vote early. Vote early.
Here
And
you can vote
no
twice.
fraud. No voter fraud, please.
No voter
Let's have a clean election.
Yes,
There's two highest stakes here
there is.
to have any monkey business going on.
That's right, because we're going to be having a new name.
Yes, this is the renaming.
It's the renaming contest giveaway.
And okay, so we won't be counting votes from Facebook. It's just not something we're keeping up with as much.
Right.
And the cutoff date is going to be October 21st at 12 noon Central Standard Time. That's where we are here in Texas.
Right.
So it'll be about a week and a half. So I think those are the rules. Hopefully I've covered everything.
Hopefully.
And and then next up, so at the end of the episode, we're going to give you what our choices were. And then next episode, we will be giving the reveals and showing the yarn and all that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
I think that took way too long.
I think it was fine.
Okay.
All right.
So then we went on some
Field trips. Now, I
Field
want y'all
trips.
to know that I calculated. We actually went by 5 yarn shops for the last weekend of the North Texas Yarn Crawl, though one of them was closed, and they actually were showing their yarn at one of the other yarn shops, even though several of the yarn shops in the local actually show Fiber Lady, and they actually sell Fiber Lady yarns. She's in Louisville. We drove by there, but she was closed. But in total, we drove 311 miles. Houston is 240 miles from Dallas. Austin is 194. So we put some miles on the car, and we were exhausted. I was exhausted from driving.
Someone was making
But we had
fun
a great
of
time.
what we consider local yarn shops.
Yes, I think that was Summer. She said, "Oh, I didn't
Or
realize.
Kitten.
I didn't realize local was so far and diverse." But like I've said before, the DFW mega city is 13 counties and I don't know how many major cities along with Dallas-Fort Worth, but it's the size of Delaware. So, but people commute and people will drive
I'm trying
2
to-
hours or so to get to work from one side of the city to the other. And I don't know how they do it, but they do. I don't. Thank God. I change jobs or move when my jobs have moved away. Okay, so the first place we went to was
I've been
On
getting
the
our
Lam.
video set up. So.
Right. We went on the Lam in Grapevine. We went back there because there was some yarn that I definitely wanted to get and did get.
Watermelon.
And we will show that in a
Oh,
bit.
but first we went to Lazy Cat.
Well, Lazy Cat was she was there.
The Indie Dyer.
She was the indie dyer being featured at On the Lam.
She had a really nice, I think it was a crocheted shawl. And, and then this green and yellow hat that was kind of leaf forms, and it was cool.
She has a lot of pretty yarns. I got one skein from her.
Called Opulence, I
Well,
think.
Opulence, but it is actually the colorway is called Lady Bird Heritage
Uh-huh.
because it looks like
Lady Bird Johnson.
it looks like what the wildflowers of Texas,
Right.
which Lady Bird Johnson was responsible for, and that was her program during the presidency and after.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were a lot of. I really loved these. Some of those speckled yarns in there, and then there was some emerald green that I wish I'd bought now. May still have to go back and get it from her. It wasn't a DK or fingering weight. It was just a worsted. It was worsted, and I wasn't sure what we would do with that, so I didn't get that.
Yeah, kind of we have to have a project in mind.
And then I was over there looking at what On the Lam had on watermelon.
And then they had some really cool shawls.
Oh yeah, on
They-
the
and a
back side of her
cowl.
display. And look
Okay.
at that cat, that Halloween cat, orange and black. I
Double-sided
loved that.
knitting. I think it's double knitting.
Double-sided, yes, it was. I asked her that.
And that
she
Wonder
said it
Woman
was.
shawl.
And that Wonder Woman shawl, yes.
Yeah, I think it shows it better here.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really liked it.
I think my favorite might be the Wonder Woman shawl.
And so Lazy Cat Yarn, she is also here in the Metroplex. I got her card, but I'm not sure exactly.
It doesn't say her.
It doesn't say where in the DFW area she is, but it was good to meet her and see what she had going on. I don't know that I've seen her yarns in the shops. If I have, I haven't noticed it, but I will notice it now for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and this looks like a good one for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I love
Spider
that. It looked
webby.
like spider webs, and it had
I should've
sparkles.
I like that too.
This one, had sparkles in it.
Oh yeah, jewels down
Yeah.
at the bottom.
As
I
we
think.
scroll down, I think we will see them.
Yeah,
That lace work is just gorgeous. It looks like a spider web to me, right there. See?
yeah.
Then there you've got jewels in there, or
I don't know if
Crystals
they're sewn on or if they're like a bead or what.
sequin or something.
Yeah.
I really liked that though.
And then there was a knit, pray, share.
Oh yeah, another woman that was there. She had that book. She said it took her 3 years to write it.
But it fits what's going
It
on.
fits what's going on because her purpose, and you can see what she's got there is little Kleenex holders and cup holders. She said she wanted to make little objects to give people, essential workers.
Uh-huh.
And so by the time her book was published, it was a perfect time to be having little gifts to be giving essential workers.
Uh-huh. And after there, we
Oh
decided...
yeah, we were driving between Grapevine, then up to Whitesboro, And so we stopped off in Louisville. It was halfway in between. And to see the fiber lady, but we did discover she was closed. But
Yeah,
we did stop
so-
by, so we know where it is now.
Yeah.
And then we
Where did
continued on our way. And we
to
went
Quixotic?
to Quixotic Fibers in Whitesboro, Texas, which is very close to Oklahoma.
Oh.
It's not
we
far.
went that far?
We went that far up. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, DFW is only about an hour from Oklahoma once you get out of the DFW traffic.
I'm obviously knitting and not paying that much attention as...
Right.
Oh, we looked in Fiber Lady. That was...
Oh, yeah, we looked through the
kept
windows
waiting.
there. But, yeah.
Cross the lake. For
Cross
a
the
little bit.
lake as we
What
crossed.
lake was that? Lavon?
Well, no, it was Lake Dallas, Lake Louisville, Lake Grapevine. They're all three up there. They're all connected. They're all part of the Trinity River
And so is this Whitesboro?
system. And then we get to Whitesboro. Yeah, it was just a small town without a courthouse. It was just but it had a cute little town square that looked like it was on its way back, trying to survive through these hard times and through many other hard times through the years. But the city is reaching out that way. I mean, we are connecting. The city is pretty much connecting between Dallas and Oklahoma, because now we've got the gambling casinos right on the river, the Red River, between Oklahoma and Texas. So that keeps
This is a
business
sign
going.
you should be knitting.
We should be knitting. And the other sign is a sign you should be crocheting.
And do I show the window shopping here? No, not yet. They had a great front window. They had some really nice things. This was a fun store.
It's a good
And
store and
the
has a lot of yarn.
Quixotic
Oh, and look at
fibers.
that. Look at that beautiful,
yeah.
these beautiful
And I'm gonna look closer at 'em. I'm just
knit
kinda-
examples.
I'm just kind of showing the overall right now. But
Right.
yeah, those are beautiful. And that's what I loved about this store so much is that they had a lot of samples
Yeah.
knit up. And they were beautiful samples.
They
Or at least for
They
me,
are.
they were things that I would want to knit, even though a lot of them were women's clothing.
Yeah, but they're just so beautiful. I mean, and you could knit them for somebody you know.
Yeah.
And it's really it was probably Whitesboro might be
Unique,
I don't know how far it
unique
is.
worsted. I have been seeing that
Well, you bought some
over. I
unique.
did it. Finally, when we went to McKinney,
Yeah.
I did because I kept seeing. I've seen it in a number of stores, and the colors are so intense.
It was definitely worth driving up to Quixotic. And next time that we want to do that and hit some of the ones that are in the farther north side of the city.
Oh, and I like these hats.
Oh, yeah. And look, they actually had a mannequin
I know, I
head.
like
mean,
that.
We never see those. Well, they're never at Sally's
Free
Beauty
on Ravelry.
Supply.
Quixotic unique hat. I think that's how you say UNE.
So next time, I think maybe we should get a hotel room or a bed and breakfast and spend more time.
Maybe.
Yeah. And look at these. These are
Oh
just,
yeah.
that sucks too.
Yeah, the gray shifts and the yellow shifts to green. It's really nice. That shawl.
That-
You know, I have been deciding that I could possibly wear a shawl. I think of it as an old lady thing, and why would I? Middle-aged guy. I'm holding on to that middle age as long as I can. Wear a shawl, but we have 2 cold days a year.
Right.
That I should be ready.
Right.
And was this further back in there?
Yeah, it just storage just kept going. Look at those hats. I really like this second hat that's a cream colored with the
I think it was a kit with
Rainbow
individual
colors.
little
Yeah.
colors.
They had a lot of kits at this store.
Yeah, that was what was so fun
And
because
great
the
examples of
kits
them
went
knit
with the
up.
samples, and
Yeah.
DMH
Oh,
also did that.
Yes, I
and-
really like that rainbow of colors and that.
Yeah, Really nice. That would be fun.
Without looking as garish as
I
a
like
rainbow.
things being a little bit scientific or
Yeah,
mathematical.
of course you do.
Queensland. I've seen this a couple places too. Kathmandu. I think from. Do you remember Australia? Not New. Maybe New Zealand.
Oh, maybe so.
Oh wait, Queensland. I should know.
Oh,
That's
Queensland
Australia.
is Australia.
That's Australia.
Isn't it?
That's
Yes.
that's one of their. Oh wait, we shouldn't be showing our ignorance right here. You better look
goodness.
that up.
Keep talking. I'll look
Oh, and
it up.
I loved these, and I've seen these. This was at Juju Knits too. Theodora's Pearls, and it is. Where is it? I can't find. Oh, bamboo, 100% bamboo. And I have been looking for.
Actually, Queensland's in Australia and New Zealand, so I don't know which
Oh.
one these came from.
I thought it said New Zealand sheep.
I
or
think it
something.
did. I kind of think
So-
New Zealand sounds familiar.
I might be right. But I've been looking for bamboo or silk or
Oh, unique. I mean,
something for your mom.
bamboo and silk blends.
Because we
Yeah.
got that.
We got a lot of yarn that we'll be showing
Like
here
that
in a little
watermelon.
bit that I intended for my mom, but then after we bought it, I realized, oh, she can't wear wool.
And I like that. Just
Oh, I like that gray and that orange there.
yeah.
Reminds me of a 50s
They're kind of tangerine.
Chrysler or something. I like that.
Uh-huh. Me too.
Or-
Striations shawl. Bamboo wraps. Oh, and then that wall. Oh, no, this was midway back.
Yeah, but yeah. And these yarns,
Here's one of the kits.
yeah, there's kits.
I moved too fast.
Now these yarns are dyed by a father-son team in
Yeah.
Detroit, Michigan.
And I loved it.
Yeah,
This,
all of these colorways were fantastic.
They didn't have much subtlety going on. This was full-blown color.
Yeah,
You
they
could
were.
kind of tell looking at that wall that had a personality.
It
It
did,
was
yeah.
guys. It kind of seemed like these are all someone that just craves lots of color.
Yeah, and there was a few other guys that came in and shopped while we were there, and they definitely were checking out that wall too.
Uh-huh. Rockefeller. Oh, I can't.
Oh
Rockefeller.
yeah, look at that one.
Oh, Rock Shelter sock.
Uh-huh.
So cool. You know, some people think that $30 is a lot for a pair of socks. And if
Well,
you tried to sell
yeah.
them, I don't think you could sell.
No, I mean all the socks that I generally buy that are, not personally knit, they're machine made and stuff, but they're patterned and they're cute and stuff, but they're usually at tops of about $20. And that's certainly not as
Jacob's Well.
we certainly pay more than that per skein of yarn, but
Jacob's Well.
yes, it's deep.
Next on Fun with Microphones.
Yes. And
Oh, we
yarn.
had a hard time getting our microphone working. I'm going to make use of it now.
Yes, we are.
Lucky you.
It better be working still.
Yeah, I just thought these were so beautiful.
Did you buy any of these?
I did. I got one.
Okay, well, we'll be
I
showing
got
which one
one.
you got coming up at New Acquisitions.
You know, and sometimes lately I am just trying to get something that I don't already have because people do similar things.
Yeah.
Sometimes the reason I react to some are the name. That the name fits it so perfectly
Yeah,
that it's just brilliant.
it is.
Or there's something. Oh, and that sock was fun. I like that.
Yeah, it looks like Mardi Gras colors to me.
Oh, that yellow, blue, and green. I've done paintings with yellow, blue, and green. That's one of my favorite.
When you painted me, it was a yellow
When I
and
painted
blue
you,
painting.
yes. And that period. Porch Puddle. I love Porch Puddle because I can almost see a little brown dog running through it. It's
Water
silver,
in a puddle reflecting a blue
gray
sky.
clouds. Oh, I see gray clouds.
Gray clouds,
reflecting.
yes.
But yeah, the little hints of blue sky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Porch Puddle. That sounds so cool.
It does.
I wanted that. I wanted Porch Puddle.
Well, we know where we saw it. If it's still there, who knows?
Who knew that Porch Puddle could be just a really great name?
Right.
Because doesn't that mean it's something you step in?
It's just a muddy mess. Yeah.
Oh, and Dream in Color, they had a number of kits. We haven't really gotten to the kits yet. We spend a lot of time in Quixotic Fibers because once we finally got there, it was a long drive.
It was, but it was worth it. It
Wow.
really was worth it.
Yeah.
But by the time we left the store, it was getting to be almost 5 o'clock. And when we walked out, every other store on that little downtown area was closed. And our car was like the last one out in the street.
Is this repeating?
Probably.
Dream Color to Life. Oh, and I like this green.
Oh, yeah. This is that a sweater or shawl? Shawl.
I think it's a shawl or
Yeah.
a scarf.
Yeah, but that was really nice. I liked those colors.
Yeah. And I forget, is this Dream in Color? Is that bamboo?
No, I don't think so.
Then it's probably wool.
Uh-huh. I think it's all mainly worsted wool.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh.
Magical Thinking. Casapinka. Oh, and DMH had a number of Casapinka kits as well.
And DMH also has that Dream in Color.
Okay.
Or they did during the
Crawl.
the crawl for sure. 'Cause that's when I was checking it out.
Oh, I keep going for those greens and limes.
I know, we know our favorite colors and we stick to them, but every now and then we step out of our comfort zone and buy something.
Oh, and that looks really cool.
It does look really cool. It
I want to see what that would look like.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Oh, I hope I get a better shot of that.
It would definitely look very freestyle.
Oh, is that? Oh, it is that. Malabrigo. Oh, Caracol. Malabrigo. I must be fussing with the title. I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, and both of us.
Oh, man, this shawl, or exactly what it is, that's gorgeous.
It looks like it's got double yarn overs and
yeah, I love those colors. Royal blue, golds.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not usually a blue person, but this one with the golds and that rust color.
It makes me think of the Sahara Desert.
It makes me think of Egyptian.
Well, you better get it. There's a kit there right now.
Yeah.
Right, Simba?
Right when we were looking at it.
Yeah, that one is
That
awesome.
one is awesome.
Quixotic Fiber. So this is their yarn.
Yeah, because they do some of their own dyeing also.
And I love that green stitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This stitch.
I'm not sure.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with those other colors, it's a really
and then
nice
those
piece.
pink, yeah,
that kind of grayish pink, taupish pink.
Yeah,
something.
I like that.
And then the turquoise. You know I love turquoise. Yay. And then that peacock colored shawl. Oh, man.
What is this? Come on, pick up one of the tags. I need to see what kind it is. I don't remember. Kettle dyed pure. Oh, wait. Malabrigo again. Sock.
Those purples too.
Yeah.
Very pretty, beautiful. Oh, and that turquoise too. Oh man, I want it all. I don't know what we do with it all.
Just think as
Put
a
it in
dyer.
buckets so the moths wouldn't get to
Just
it.
think as a dyer how many formulas you would have to keep track of,
Right.
like a chemist or something. Because our Potter friends, James Wattrell had his little notebooks of all his glaze formulas, and he
Exactly.
guarded them.
Do you remember today was James's birthday? He would have been 78.
Yeah. Happy birthday, James.
Happy birthday, James. There's one of his vases right back here behind me, next to the refrigerator. The bumblebee vase right back there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway, there was that shawl again. I really love that. Oh,
So-
we'd have to pop that in. I just talked about that. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'll have to layer.
Oh, I like
And there's
this.
that green.
I
and
like that
orange.
tank top sweater
Yeah. Me too.
for a woman, obviously.
Oh, I hope I show a couple more tags. Prism. Oh yeah, so I think this is one of their yarns, Prism. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Hand-dyed luxury yarns.
Oh, I think it was a vendor they were featuring,
15 cashmere, 10 silk.
but I don't think they were there
Ah.
the day we were there.
I'm knitting with a yarn with that same, and
Oh, that's really nice too.
it's a little bit sheddy. It sheds at least what
Ah.
I'm using, and it's great. It's beautiful. You'll see in a minute. It looks like gold. That is cool. I really have not done garter stitch, where you knit every row and it creates bumps on both sides.
Ah,
I have I don't know why. I've done texture work, which is knit and purl on both sides, but I've
Yeah.
never just done full on garter stitch for like a sweater or anything. Dream in color.
dream and color. This store had a lot.
Yeah.
I know we still have a bit more video to look at just at Quixotic.
And then the kit, different colors
Oh yeah,
scheme.
for that tank top.
Yeah. I think I show it for a second. Laura Miller Bryant. No, Laura Militzer Bryant. It's a little hard to read there. Flip it. Good. Flip it. Okay, well, I couldn't really read much there. But the kits were awesome.
Oh, hey Simba.
Hey, Simba, what are you gonna...
What are you doing, baby?
There's not really room for you there.
No, you do this to me. He thinks I have treats and snacks up here. We're videoing, Simba.
Yeah,
You're
so
on camera.
This is what happens to people when they're on Zoom. See, we're missing the video now.
But I like these sparkles
Yeah.
a lot.
I guess you wouldn't want to do it with socks. Well, now you can't look at your show notes, can you?
I will be able to here in a minute.
And here, I thought he would get over on that blanket up on the counter.
Well, you want to talk to this camera?
Are you sniffing? What are you doing?
It's my tea. You know, I have tea all the time.
Oh, Simba.
But I like the sparkles in this Prism yarn.
We're at work here. Shimmerati Ginger. And we're back.
And we're back. But, okay.
Don't tip it on yourself.
I'm going to. All right.
Yeah, he never does that. Okay.
All right. So
we
get
are
us-
talking about our field trip.
So get us-
oh, and these gnomes. Remember these?
Oh,
They
yes.
had good versions. Yeah, there's not really room there for you, Simba, is there? We're on a small little IKEA table, round table.
It's not that small. It's big enough for 4 people to have a meal.
Right, if there wasn't like a 2 computer setup here for your
Right.
work.
Actually, 3 plus, with the one
Yeah.
we're using.
And Simba has now carved out a third of it with his tail flipping
Yes.
around. Your show notes.
There's
will
those gnomes
not
again. I really
survive.
like those gnomes.
And then I had to cover her up because she was not.
You walked up to her and she was exposed.
She was showing.
Mom. But you made her decent again
that
and then
looks-
put her on camera.
I bet that's like a linen stitch
It's
or
beautiful.
something. It looks like a weave almost. But I could have. Prism. Okay. Celebrating Laura Bryant's colors. Huh. I'd have to look up where it is. Oh, and these shawls. Yeah, I like those narrowing stripes.
Yeah.
And that.
Oh, that. Those
Kind
are
of like
really...
a flame stitch or
Yeah.
something. That turquoise. More kits. Yeah, and even though I'm not picking them up, a lot of these had kits under them.
Yeah. I don't know if they were just stocked up because of the yarn crawl or if it's always like that. We will have to go back and find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got a copy. I videoed or took a picture of the price list. They ranged from like $80 to $400 for the kits.
They did. I think that blue one with the golden rust that I liked was around $175, I think.
But I mean, you think of how
Yeah.
expensive and precious the yarn is.
Exactly. And if you're going to go to a fine store or fine boutique and you're going to pay those kind of prices
Yeah.
for something that's unique, no one else has.
I love that. Enigma. Yeah. I just love getting these smaller businesses.
Yeah.
Spending my money at smaller businesses. Okay, so here we go. The kits range from like 430 was the biggest, 119. Is that the? Oh, I couldn't see it. We've got part of our metadata in the way on my phone. But yeah, here we go again with the green and.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now it's stormy.
Now Stormy's here. Okay. We need to keep going. It's
Well-
too early for... Or do we need to pause and feed
Yeah,
them?
let's pause it. Okay,
All right.
we'll be right back.
Be right back.
And I'm back again.
All right.
Love
Cats are
these
fed.
shawls. We probably talked about these.
Yep.
And this was the other half.
The other
And
side of the store.
so there was some more indie dyers here, and
Another Texas dyer, too.
is it chicken coop?
Yeah, I think so. Chicken coop. I can't read that from here now.
Yeah, I think I zoom in a minute.
The
But-
dyers weren't there that day. It was the last day of the crawl, and it was almost 5 o'clock, so
It would
we
be
probably missed them.
It would be interesting
here
seeing
we
the
go.
stores without the crawl going on. Chicken coop.
Yeah.
Leghorn. Oh wait, dragon fruit. I wonder what
Oh.
leghorn is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the different classifications are for naming the group of colors, like the family and
Uh-huh.
then the bamboo wraps. Oh yeah, they had a lot of bamboo yarn again at this Quixotic.
Uh-huh.
And because of your mom not being able to wear wool, and
Right.
we've been getting a number of wool pieces that we thought would be beautiful that she would like, and
Colors that
then
she
it turns
likes,
out
yeah.
no, they're wool. So
Right, and I knew that, and I forgot. So now
Well,
they're
we'll like
ours,
them.
or we'll be giving them away, whatever.
yeah, we'll find something useful. We'll be offering one or two of them probably.
Exactly. There were multiples, so.
Day of the Dead knitting box. That sounds so cool.
Plus,
Day of the Dead colors.
timely for October.
Limited exclusive patterns. Yeah. More of this Rehab. Do I pick one of these? We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for new acquisitions. But first, we have 2 more yarn stores.
Stay tuned to your nearest yarn channel.
Yes.
To your nearest yarn bat channel. Bat time. Cross Creek Sock Peacock, and I can see a peacock
Yeah.
in that. And then out front is these socks.
On
Are
the
so
front
cool.
window, yeah.
And kits but the socks,
And I actually bought 3 pair of socks at this store that were already knit.
and they're easy to put on. They're not like other
Right.
pattern knit socks, right?
Right. I bought a pair for you, and I bought 2 pair for me. I thought that was fair.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. And then we started going to McKinney Knittery.
Yeah.
What was the reason
well,
for that?
actually, we went home.
Oh,
Quixotic
was
was
this a
not the
different
last
weekend?
day. It was Saturday.
Was this a
So-
different weekend?
No, it was it was the final weekend, but we went to On the Lam, drove by Fiber Lady, and then went to Quixotic on Saturday. We went back home, and then on Sunday, we went to McKinney Knittery again
We
because
remember seeing those food trucks outside Clyde Warren Park?
oh yeah,
We were on our way somewhere
yeah. Well, we were on our way heading north.
to the McKinney Knittery.
So we were just on the other side of downtown from where we live
yeah,
at Clyde Warren Park, the new park that's
Such a
built
pretty
over the
day.
freeway. Yeah.
we're having lots of nice weather these days.
Oh, beautiful.
Lady getting a photo shoot, and her little dog
There's
too.
always something going on at Clyde Warren Park. It's a downtown park, high-rise condos and high-rise office buildings are being built all the way around it. It's got a freeway that goes underneath
Yeah,
it.
they just went 5-10 years ago. They covered over the highway and made it plantable, and
Yeah,
it's
now
a beautiful tunnel too. It's lit
There's
so
yoga in the
nicely,
park. They have, in the wintertime, they bring in a iceless ice skating rink, and
and pompous grasses on the way to
McKinney.
Still,
Yep. We were still going to McKinney. So then we get there. Now, the first thing you see here is a display of yarn, of wool from the store at Pendleton Ranch in Gainesville.
Mary was her
And
name.
Mary was her name. She told us all about it. And she has been raising sheep, goats.
Oh, and I love these.
Llamas or alpacas. Where is all of that? And she even had they're called mutant sheep because they were raised for their yarn and the color of the yarn.
Just from the natural color of their wool.
Yeah,
right?
they're genetically altered. So wool sheep. Yeah.
Oh.
And then she also does the spinning, and so then these are all examples we're looking at.
I love these. Oh,
the weavings that they do.
Yeah,
that she teaches the class there at
almost Sullivan looking
McKinney Knittery.
I like those chandeliers too.
Yeah, the store is getting filled out, fixed up. They have all new windows in the front. We thought when we went there the first time it'd been there forever.
We have to interview Mary. She was telling us a story.
All these different wools that she raises and shears.
Telling us how she got into it, and then how her husband
got into it. Yeah, they even have rabbits, Angora rabbits, that they raise for the wool.
So here's the dyed wool, obviously.
Yeah, the dyed wool that's not spun yet.
And so this garment is $7? That doesn't even make sense. Is that little bamboo pick maybe $7? Because
yeah, I don't have the answer for you there.
I know. It must be that bamboo button. I don't know if you call that a button.
Oh, it could be.
It could be. And then her loom.
Yeah. And she has lots of looms there so that people who obviously don't have their own loom, they can come in and she teaches the class and everyone's got a loom. So they were all kind of pushed back into the corner for now because she hasn't started the classes up yet because of the virus, but she's hoping to start up again soon.
I love some of these fabrics. They're subtle. They're not bright, but I like the color range. I like that kind of plaid with the yellows in there too. I think I'm testing my camera right now.
These are definitely colors that we like.
Oh, and then towards the back was
another vendor. Her name's Carrie Sharpen. And she has these cute Halloween crocheted creatures and mittens for kids or fingerless gloves for kids. Lots of things. And she had a lot of project bags, so you'll see one of those in new acquisitions also. Yep, there's her card. She is in Farmersville. No, McKinney Knittery. Oh, she's somewhere out there. Farmersville or McKinney.
Crochet.
Princeton, somewhere.
I wouldn't mind crocheting again sometime.
Well, who was it I saw is having crocheting classes right now?
Oh, and I love these.
McKinney Knittery's having crocheting classes. Yeah. Offering them right now. Okay.
I like those little animals.
I do too. More Carrie's.
I guess I didn't show it too much.
Right. All right.
Oh, and now we're on our way to Chick Ashby.
And you don't actually. So there's the old house. It's actually a business where her store is up on the second floor.
Right. And it really there was almost like a community garden or something across the street, and it's really cute outside. And when you go inside, they didn't have a lot of yarn there. They had given away a lot of yarn to the local stores.
Well, they didn't give it away. They were having other stores sell it.
They had
so she didn't have a lot of inventory at her own store.
They had a really it's someone off of Instagram. They had a really cool hammers ham. I'm gonna have to look it up. Some nice yarn there. I did end up getting something, but I didn't take footage because it was really they had placed
Yes, there you
most
go.
of their yarn and there was a lot at DMH.
Right.
So
you have bought it.
we did end up going back to DMH, and I bought another skein of yarn. And even though I'm not showing it at Chick Ashby, I did.
You did buy one skein there that we
Yeah.
will show in new acquisitions, which is actually coming up next.
Yeah. So we might be coming back out of this video.
Yep.
This is one way I'm keeping myself on track by using the phone video.
Right.
It's something new. We're trying a new.
We can look at it while we were, so you can then put it back in and hopefully
So I
have the
don't have to cut to
commentary
music,
match up.
even though.
You might have some music as background.
Yeah, because all of our commentary wasn't that interesting.
No, and
but-
it wasn't always, we weren't always talking. So whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay. So then we're moving on to new acquisitions.
New acquisition.
Okay.
So on the lamb, Hampton got two things that are in Rusty's bag right now. So I actually got two skeins of this watermelon. Oh wait,
Now, are you going to try to show
I'm
them?
trying to hide our faces.
Oh,
Oh yeah, look, they show up pretty good. Anyway, you'll show a picture of it, put it in. Hank Me Home Tonight is the brand.
and the Dyer was there. Yeah.
Was it? I don't think so. I don't-
Yeah. That was a lady that was talking up front with.
Oh, up front. Okay,
Yeah.
she was there. Right, right.
There, and that's yeah.
And this watermelon is what we had seen a few weeks ago, and we'd been wanting it, and so we had to go back and get it.
And there's these little black seeds. Can you see?
They I
Can you
actually
see?
saw it. There's like little seeds in there, and the
Yeah,
pink
that
and
is-
the green. And this is, I really thought my mom would. My mom does love these colors, and her mom, my grandma, always, my meemaw, always made my mom a pink and green birthday cake that was.
And that's why
checkerboard when
she
you cut
likes
into
those
it.
colors so much.
But
probably.
this is a 80% superwash merino wool and 20% nylon. So it won't work for my mom.
Yeah, it will work for us or for someone else, though.
And then I got this from Lazy Cat Lady.
And we showed that in the field trip.
Yeah.
She had the Wonder Woman shawl, and
Yeah. I don't know that we focused on this yarn, but this is the Ladybird's Legacy, actually, is what it's called. So it looks like wildflowers. It's blues and whites and greens and pinks.
Lady Bird Johnson.
Ladybird Johnson. That the green looks a little more turquoise on the screen. It seems.
Oh
like.
yeah, it's more
It's more Kelly green, I would say.
Kelly green.
But this is a 70% merino, 20% silk, 10% cashmere.
This feels
It is
so soft. Yeah.
So I'd actually got this one from my mom too, but again, wool.
And I thought even with the cashmere and the silk, but well.
We'll see.
And then I wanted to get Blue Lagoon. We had showed in the last episode. Oh, this is actually pretty purple.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit more it looks blue here.
A little bit, yeah.
I think I might have to do a picture.
You're probably so.
But-
probably of all of these.
The store is on the lamb, and
Probably
this
our lighting.
colorway is called Off the Lamb.
Yeah.
So she must be friends.
It looks like wisteria to me.
hand painted fibers. Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's beautiful. And they
It
had
looks like a lot of plants. It looks like irises.
they had a scarf knit up with it, and it was gorgeous. And I thought it was wisteria,
one
but
more time. Even though no, that
it's
looks
called.
brown.
Yeah, it looks
And
brown.
they don't have. Oh
There
no,
is a little bit of brown in
no,
it.
that might be right.
Yeah. No, that looks pretty close right there, actually. Oh,
Except
look.
the
Hold it
purple.
still. It just
Oh.
came into focus. Yep. And the colors will look pretty good. Yeah, they do. They
It
do.
doesn't do it when I'm trying to do it. Okay. So that was on the lamb.
On the lamb.
Quixotic.
Quixotic. So Hampton got 3 pairs of socks. So I got 1 for you. These were in the window.
These were in the window.
Those are so pretty.
I love these.
Do you still have the sock label with that?
Yeah.
Good.
Here, you read that.
Okay. They are Sidekick socks made in Portland, Oregon. Where
Oh,
you're
cool.
from. Yes. And they actually came in an extra large, so that's what I got for Rusty.
Well, these are really expandable. See, here's the inside.
Oh, yeah. They're 62% cotton, 22% polyester, 15% nylon, 1% lycra. So my mom could wear these. But you want to knit her something.
Yeah, I want to knit her, so that would be more fun for me.
Of course.
And hopefully meaningful for her, but otherwise I don't want to be buying people socks because I don't know them that well, but
Right.
for some reason I will knit socks.
Exactly. And so then I got 2 pair for myself. This pair, I don't know where the label is now, but I love these. I love that they match by not exactly matching.
Yeah, the colors
The patterns
are
match,
mixed up.
and then the colors mix, but I love that.
I had bought Hampton some socks. I had ordered some socks for Christmas,
Last year, yeah.
and he would have
Looked a lot like these.
He could barely
The
slip
patterns.
them on. They were so tight. You'd need little concubine feet.
Yeah, I cannot get them on. So they're really pretty. They're
We have
like
flies.
this.
We
We
have
whatever
It's
reason.
a ridiculous number of flies
And now it's that time of year.
for weeks.
Anyway, I'm going to use those socks probably as pockets for project bags or something.
Yeah,
Because they're just too small.
yeah.
And then I got this other pair that I haven't taken the
I like
label
those.
off. They're Blue Q socks. And they're...
Here, you're over the name.
Oh, yeah, well... Here.
Oh, you're not trying to show the name.
They say naughty things on them.
My head says, "Who cares?" And my socks are like, "Yeah, fuck it."
There you go. That's what they say.
Oh, it's the sensors. I just got a message
You got
right when I
dinged
said
right
fuck
there.
it. Sensors.
You might have to
Oh,
beep that out.
I can't stop now.
And then I also got a couple of zipper bags that Rusty got them for Rusty
Oh.
to use.
Yeah.
One of them he's not really using yet because it's kind of too small. And that would be this one.
Everyone needs a medical marijuana bag.
Right. Not legal in Texas, but in almost every other state we go to. And you know it will be soon because there's way too much money to be made from this.
Yeah.
So that's what
Texas will catch up.
our government in Texas is all about, is about making money, not about anything
Yeah, as
else
soon as
but
they
making money.
accept the
Money is God. And we got the big old mega churches to prove it.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, there we go.
Enough of that.
And
I'm over it.
then
And then beards.
beard man, when a mustache just isn't enough.
Right.
Trust the beard, respect the beard, be the beard.
For the bearded guys.
Zipper bag. For
Zipper.
the knitting bearded guy. Okay.
You
And I
should've-
love this bag. This is
Right.
a good, it was a good sock
You
bag.
should have told me to zip it.
Zip it.
Zip it.
This was a good, this is by Blue Q bags.
Yeah,
as
both
well.
of these are also by
So-
Blue Q, just like those socks.
I like.
And you've been using the bearded bag for a sock project bag, haven't you? That's okay.
I know. I can't stop myself from trying, apparently.
Gotta try.
Okay. And
All right.
then I did get.
Oh. You did.
this it?
Here's the yarn he got at Quixotic
Yes.
by those
Peacock.
father-son team. Oh, Peacock. And that is what that looks like.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just wish I could knit all day on things. I wish I could
knit all day on things.
I know. I'm
right
trying
now.
to think how to say this
Currently.
diplomatically.
But not on your artwork.
I'll show you in a
work
minute.
work.
I have been knitting obsessively this one thing over and over. And I take breaks to knit socks
Right.
lately, so you'll see that in a minute.
Mainly when I'm driving and he's riding, he's knitting some socks.
Yeah. So, I love this peacock from those two guys.
Yep, that dad and
At
son
Quixotic.
Dyers in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, then McKinney Knittery.
McKinney Knittery. So that,
Is it this bag that I'm using?
yes.
Oh no, this is Yarn and You.
No,
Did
I
just put
got
that in there?
you put that in there, whatever you wanted to do. But that bag, I got it at McKinney Knittery because it's a Carrie Sharpen bag.
Okay, well pay no attention to the needles.
Right, because they don't fit. But because you're on this project, you're using a very large bag. See, it's got the Carrie Sharpen tag still on it.
Yes. Ah, so much glare.
Yeah.
But, and then it has this,
Vinyl
Clear
pocket
vinyl
on the
pocket.
outside.
and I love it. I'll show you the inside when I'm talking about the piece in here.
Okay.
So I love this bag. Was this my birthday present?
It was one of your presents too.
I had a birthday week. I got a few things.
Right.
Okay,
We have to stretch it out.
moving on.
It always depends on paydays and things like that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Moving
Okay.
on to...
And then you
Oh,
got
You got a project bag, and I had been seeing... I think it's called Unique.
Yeah.
It's Uneek.
right, and we talked about it in one of our visits.
And I finally went... I had
Because we
seen
saw
it...
it at Quixotic, but you actually got it at McKinney.
I had
Knittery.
seen it at a few shops.
Yeah, I've seen it at a few shops.
And finally, McKinney Knittery, I broke down.
And look at that. That's gorgeous. It's like Joseph's coat of many colors, or
Yeah. I cannot wait to see this.
yeah. And is that fingering weight or DK?
Self-striping, extra fine merino, fingering. Yeah, fingering.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
At
Chick Ashby, I got...
I'm the bomb.
Oh, wait. At McKinney Knittery, you also got...
Oh, yeah, I did
Here.
get a skein of yarn at McKinney Knittery. I got this hand-dyed tricked out U, and it's called Bluebonnet is the colorway.
Well, it's called Bouquet of Bluebonnets.
Bouquet
Of-
of Texas Bluebonnets.
And it's got little sparkle
And
in
they
it.
had it with sparkles and without sparkles, and I got it with sparkles because I want to have sparkly socks. Because why not?
I
Why
think
not?
they dyed it because Stacy was saying something like she came up with this name and they ended up doing it, or they did it for her.
Uh-huh.
There was some story with that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I want to go
Right.
back. I want to interview Stacy.
Oh yeah.
And I want to interview Mary and maybe Carrie. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. They wouldn't just be there all the time. But
Right. But we can arrange with them. But this is a 75% SW merino. Oh, superwash merino.
Superwash.
Oh. 20% nylon and 5% stellina.
I'm not sure what that is. I bet that's the sparkly stuff.
Oh, probably so.
That's cool. Yeah,
That
it just
is
makes
cool.
it look wet. It's just a little bit. You can see it,
Like
I think, in the video.
dewdrops. Yeah.
Not if I get too close.
Not if you get too close. But yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that one too. So again, that won't work for my mom because it's got wool.
So when we went to,
But I bought it for me anyway.
yeah, some of these just gives us an excuse to get some
Right.
girl colors. Well, that's awful because there's no girl colors. There's no, say it.
There's no genitalia to this yarn.
Okay.
Or the shawl. So you can't say it's girls or boys.
Except I don't expect my yarn to have genitalia.
Yeah, I don't either.
This episode is not going well.
It's going okay. But we don't need as big a darts in our garments, so there is that, okay?
So, Chick Ashby, I did
Socks don't
find
need
one, even though she was pretty much cleared out.
Right.
I'm the bomb.
I'm the
This
bomb.
red, white, and blue. Oh,
Right. Like
So
those rocket
fun.
pops that we would get from the ice cream
I think
man
she
as
called
a
them
kid.
bomb pops. or
Bomb
bombs
pops,
or
yeah.
something. But what do you call them?
Rocket pops.
Yeah.
You know, I think they probably also have several
Oh, there.
names, and it's probably regional by names
Oh, well.
too.
Like I say over and over, I can't wait to knit this and see what happens with it. It is like reading a book, and once you get into it and you start experiencing the color changes,
Right.
look forward to. You just don't want to put it down. Okay, so then you got
I've got some fabrics that I got online from Etsy, and most of these I think come from Spoon Lily. So I will be doing some naughty things. So I do have some winged creatures. Yes.
maybe
For
the other
inside
side
of
you're going to
bags,
show.
you know, inside of bags. And then I have some other fabric for inside of bags that are, you know, interesting flowers and
For your private things inside.
for your
the bag.
private things inside, yes. So, just like I did for the girls' bag I made, these will go for a boys' bag. Yeah, see how that works? Okay. And then I got some seasonal things because we're getting to that time.
Because it's all pumpkin spice time.
No, it's not. We're not doing pumpkin spice. So
He
these
secretly
are.
loves pumpkin spice.
No, I don't. I like pumpkin pie and pumpkin cake and
Oh.
bread, but
I made my first pumpkin pies last year. That
oh,
was
they
so
were wonderful.
good.
So mugs and cupcakes, hot chocolate, not pumpkin spice. And
We're skipping right to the cold.
and these I bought. They're all poly blends because I want them for bags, so I want them more durable. So just some pine bows.
This is real stretchy.
Yeah. And I got a few samples of just some. Here's some gingerbread men and candy canes,
Candy canes.
and some black cats and pumpkins, since we have
Very cute.
a plethora of black cats at our house. I will be going to get some more Halloween fabric this week, and I'll talk about that in just a little bit. And then also some more Christmassy fabric, just snowflakes and checks, or gingham, I guess.
Again, the polyester.
Again with the polyester. So this will be for a Christmas but into winter project bag. Well, you know. And then I got a little bit
I
more
guess you're not wearing it.
adult fabric for inside of a bag. And if you need to talk to somebody but not say the words,
If you need your bag to scream into.
right, you need your bag to scream into, then you'll be ready.
I need a head-sized bag, please.
I'll work on that because I got enough fabric for that.
the mummy project bag.
Yes. And so now I have one more surprise for you, a present on camera.
Oh no.
I found a shirt that I think's going to go with that entrelac hat.
Yes, I know.
And we're going to see it now. It took forever for it to come in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
The fabric is rather gross. It's not like you're going to be wanting to wear it very often. It's just like those other shirts the wardrobe department has come up with.
That's bright. It's very bright.
Just like that hat.
Just like I usually gravitate toward.
Exactly. Look at me.
It's
That's
like
Rusty. He wants all the attention.
Every color.
No, he doesn't.
Oh. Oh, wow.
And they're mushrooms. Very mod. I thought that hat looks like a mushroom head.
I don't have one like it.
You do not.
Surprise, surprise.
But I think the colors, where's that entrelac hat?
Oh, my God.
And it looks like a big old mushroom sitting on your
I
head.
actually kind of like it.
I know. It's kind of cool. It looks kind of retro.
It feels icky.
60s or 70s. I know. It feels like one of those knick-knack shirts we had in the 70s to go to the discos in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Disco,
You know what?
Disco
I don't know
down.
that the hat is like, can you have something with every color next to something with every color?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if that works. Okay, see, I already... It's the hat.
It's the hat.
Okay, here we go. Because I can't go out in public, so I've got to do this. Do it now. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Why can you not go out in public?
Well, we have the COVID.
Oh,
I can't go places.
right.
I can't. Oh wait, we've just been showing field trips, haven't we?
And we did go out and eat
I'm not a showy guy.
at Flying
So
Fish
I don't know if I could pull this
on
off
Monday
or not.
night, and we sat out on the patio on a picnic table, and there was nobody else out there, and it was wonderful.
The glasses don't go with this outfit.
Right. There you go. What do y'all think? Should I keep trying to find another shirt? I can try. Or is this good?
You
I
know,
kind of like that shirt.
I think
though.
this was a pretty good attempt.
I kind of like that shirt.
I do too.
Yeah.
I can't do the backwards thing. Okay.
Are the
So-
buttons backwards?
No, just looking at ourselves.
Oh, looking at ourselves.
You know,
on the piece.
when you're trying to show something and you're moving it the wrong
Right.
way, and
Uh-huh.
you don't seem to be able to learn.
Right. Okay.
Wow. No, I'm going to leave it on.
You can leave it on.
I love this shirt. I can't wait to get out of my COVID cocoon.
It's your artist hermitage. Yeah, it's pretty warm to be wearing that hat.
I don't know.
I did crank the AC down.
I don't know. What do people think?
Tell us what you think. Put it in the comments.
Does this say crazy artist? Because that's not usually what I want to dress
It's
as.
not, but I think it's hilarious.
I'm very conservative. I'm a liberal guy, but in my head, you know, living in the world, I'm very slow and conservative.
You're an extremely conservative liberal.
Yes. So, wow.
Yes.
Good job on the shirt. I have nothing like it. It's very satisfying.
Alrighty.
Okay, thank you.
So whips. You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. Okay, whips. Okay, so I still have not finished this piece. I have got all my pieces made up. I might have to take this shirt off if I start competing with everything. So I make these tripod shapes and I seam them up. I think I kind of talked about that last time. And I have, for this piece, I have 7 identical pieces. I'm working on the 7th one now. And
then you have to build the wood structure.
yeah. Well, I've almost finished building the wood structure.
Oh, okay.
So next I will be seaming these together. I'll take edges and covering that wood structure, but I have to do a lot of seams, and I've already finished in a lot of ends. These pieces are not, if you don't like seaming in ends, this is not a good way to work. But or this piece has probably like 20 ends to work in, and some of them I have to tighten up little areas where I cast on extra stitches. And
Bitches.
I know. I know. Okay, we're already getting into some of the names. Let's move fast because I want to get to the names.
You're gonna get to
I
the
want to get to
names.
the name. So I'm in the middle of that. Hopefully next time I will have that done.
Right.
And I'm about to have to wrap it up for that show in
Santa Fe.
November 20th at Turner
Yeah.
Carroll Gallery, because I need to spend some time getting it in safe packing. I think I'm going to have
Photograph it, get it into shipping.
yeah,
packing,
and they need as much information. I
artist statement.
it has to be done ahead of time. So I'm about 6 weeks ahead,
Right.
and I
You
just
send them what they
need to
needed
wrap
for
it up.
press, but you need more to fill out for the show.
There's Simba.
Yeah, he's up in the window.
I thought he
he's
would go for that
finally
blanket.
going to get on that blanket right before we're about to show it to everybody. So we'll see. There you go. But that's our Simba kitty. He's our indoor cat. He went to the doctor this week, and he had a pretty good checkup. He gained a few
Oh.
pounds, or half a pound.
Are you gonna? That's been safely in the closet forever. Now he's gonna claw at it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
All right. The next whip is
oh, and so thank you. Jumping back for a minute, so I forget whose challenge, if it was Tracy or Emma. I kind of think it was Tracy. But thank you for the challenge, because now I have a new shirt, which is really, really, it's something.
so you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do like it. I may never wear it, but
Of course not.
okay, so
You never know. All right, so my whip, which is almost done, is the Skull Project bag that I've made for Rusty with a zipper. Zip it. And with the, and I got my socks inside, with the colorful and contrasting skulls and roses. Here's skulls. Here's a skull. It's hard to see. So I actually started this in September, and even though I'm not quite finished, which all I have to do is put the little zipper hook on it, which I've already bought, and make a pull for it, and do a top stitch around here to bind the inner and outer lining, and I'm done. I don't know why I haven't finished it yet.
wouldn't it be easier to do that top stitching before it all goes together?
Oh, it's
Or do you not have a chance
the
to do
way
it earlier?
that this one went together. I didn't have a chance to do that,
Okay.
and so we'll see if I actually do that or if I can even get it to work. We'll see.
Uh-huh. Because it seemed like it would be hard around the ends. Unless you could flatten
Yeah.
it out. You could keep flattening it out as you
Yeah.
go around the bend.
It worked on my other bag that I will show as a finished object.
And then do you have extra stuff in that'll get in the way maybe as you're trying to
But
go?
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, it's almost done. But I did start this one in September. Should be done by now, but life happens. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So you go ahead, and what do you got for your next whip?
This would melt if I got in a fire.
Yeah, don't get too close to the stove, okay?
Okay. Okay. So I beehive socks, and Stacy, when we went to McKinney Knittery, she is a sock addict.
She
And
is.
Behind the counter, she has this plastic big
Two.
tub.
Two
big
tubs that are totally packed full. I know there's flies. Oh, why?
And usually they're slow though. They haven't been
they're
eating
really
well,
stupid
and
flies.
so we've been getting a lot of them.
They're easy to kill.
So, beehive socks because Stacy and she has incredible stash of knit socks, fully knit, not onesies.
Right.
And up on display during the crawl, she had the beehive socks, and they're from Kathy Jones. I should get them out. Where are they? And she talked to the designer.
Bags. We can see.
Oh yeah, so I've got it in my Ziploc. Okay, so I'm using this purple from Round Table Yarns, and this gold from. I got the labels in there. I think it was U to Yarn, and I've got part of my pattern worked out. I won't show it too long because that's a big part of the pattern. But Stacy had talked to the designer and decided that those bumblebees should be facing up, and they shouldn't be on the front and back, but they should be on the sides for what she wanted. And that sounded like a great idea. So I'm doing the same thing. And since there's left and right sock, and there's 2 sides on each sock, there's 4 bees. And so I'm doing a bee, 1 each direction. And that's why I have this all on the grab paper. So as I'm reading the pattern and I get to it, I can change it for each one as I knit around. And
whatever's most difficult.
Because I want it to look like, someone looks at you and, oh, that bee's it's climbing up your leg. And then they turn around and they're talking to their kid and they look again. Oh, the bee's facing forward.
Right.
It's more animated. It's more lifelike.
Uh-huh.
So,
right.
Anyway, that's what these are going to be like. Be like.
Be like. That's what they do be like.
And I have heard from a number of people like, oh, you need to try circular needles. But I absolutely love
when you have circular
double-pointed needles. So I'm good, but I might try. So yeah,
these colors aren't showing. It looks blue, but it's very purple and gold.
It's purple.
It's very LSU
Sideways
colors.
B.
LSU all
Climbing
the way.
up my leg B. And I am catching the floats every other stitch. So it is like, it's really tight in the back. It's not, the fabric actually stretches pretty good. So I've tested putting it on, but wow, I usually catch every 3rd stitch, but I'm catching every 2nd stitch. And that combined with changing the pattern a little bit, so having to really think about the tension, and the gold is thinner than the purple. So I'm having to really pay attention to the tension. Okay, the gold is made in Montana. Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Foxy Lady. 70% superwash merino, 30 silk. Oh. Maybe we don't always have that light so close.
Maybe not.
Because I don't remember having this much.
And all the lights are
I'll
different in here. We're in the kitchen today. We changed it up a bit.
And then this from Round Table Yarns. It's her Merlin Pettigrew. And there's a story inside, but I am not familiar with the Tristan and Isolde love affair.
Oh.
Something to do with that.
How Wagnerian.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the music.
I like the music.
Right.
Where's my other DPN?
I didn't hear it drop.
Maybe I didn't take it out. Oh, there it is.
Okay, good.
That's the one thing. Circular needles are like part of your work as you're working, but DPNs, you often have one loose or more ends to contend with that things can come undone with.
It's okay. And we're going to be picking it up soon, so let him
That's
enjoy.
not staying there. Don't get too used to that blanket.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so
So there's that. that sock.
And so my final whip is, I don't have anything to show, but it's what I'm making for Curly Seams Sew One and Done 2020. And so I will have it done by our next episode that we will be filming on October the 21st. And that will be published by that weekend right after that. So it'll be done in time for the deadline. And I will say that it is also Halloween theme because it's October. And I love Halloween.
We like Halloween.
And I'm so disappointed we're not going to be able to go to any parties this year because
we're
getting around people.
We're trying to stir some things up on Zoom. So
we'll be doing some Zoom stuff, Halloween Zoom stuff, but got to be working on those costumes too. So that'll also be either a whip or a finished object by
it'll
the
be
21st.
at some stage of
because usually
development.
You make our costumes an hour before we leave the house or so.
That's happened. There have been a couple years where we actually figured out like a week in advance.
Right.
Usually it's an hour, and then one time it turned into those plastic cups cut in half, stapled together, turned into a head.
Oh yeah,
Looked
that
like
was cool.
It was cool, except by the end of the night, the ends of the cups, I felt like I had been attacked by an octopus or something.
Right.
Circles all over my face.
So.
But you could drink with a straw.
Sew One and Done. That's my whip that I'm working on, and it will be ready for our next episode.
So finished objects.
Finished objects. Next
So
segment.
I had one of these done last week, and these are Hamptons.
And they are so comfortable.
These are the
They
non-Euclidean.
look kind of Kelly green on the screen, but they are
kind of moss
OD green.
yellowish. There's more yellow to it.
Yeah, they're so comfortable.
Yeah,
They're so nice.
and so this is a non-Euclidean heel, and now you can see it better that it's blocked. I love it. Love this yarn. This was, did you already say? Oh yeah, now it's yours.
Again,
He's
I
been-
have worn them already.
I washed them and
nice.
blocked them, and
Yes.
so he's been not allowed to use them for 3 or 4 days because he's been using his socks
week.
a lot. And I
Since
started
we're
using
a week
them,
late filming, and we got them ready for last week.
and like we talked about, I have always, I have been wearing flip flops almost always, even when we go out, which is so.
Redneckish.
I don't wear socks a lot, but I've started pulling out my shoes just so I can wear the socks. And so that one's finished, and Cozy Autumn Socks by This Handmade Life. So
these are
we
gorgeous.
went to U Yarn, and I showed this on the last episode.
Right.
And this was one of the samples hanging on the wall, and it was in a yellower color. But this is out of the Yarn Mellow yarn. And this was so much fun to knit.
Fall colors, and that is just a gorgeous knit pattern.
I don't know which way it'll show the best, but
And you have shown a picture of you wearing them on Instagram.
yeah. Heel flap and gusset, pattern all the way around on the 360 degrees up here, and then it goes just on the top of the foot. Regular decrease, you decrease to 20 stitches.
Bitches. Stitches, bitches.
And I started doing a twisted German, or I think it's German, twisted German longtail cast on, which gives it as you're doing, you get your yarn on one hand in I think it's called a slingshot position, and instead of the normal like under and catch it, and I can't do it without yarn here. You do an extra couple movements. So it is a little bit more working. You leave it looser, and it actually expands a little bit more. So
Right.
I wanted to make sure, I don't like having that top edge ever tight. And a couple socks,
Right.
they go on easily, but I can feel that edge. just a little bit tight. So anyway, this is working, the twisted.
And it is, the yarn is U2 yarn in Waxahachie, Texas. They do their own dyeing, and then they have their store. And
I think it's Trudy is the...
oh, right.
And that's a mother-daughter
This
team.
is called Mellow. The whole line of different colors are called Mellow, so it's not a colorway. And it's 100% merino superfine 4-ply.
Yeah, and we really I show that wall pretty good.
In our episode 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I loved it. I don't know, it was 100 grams, and I should have tested it. I might put it up there, what it is. But I pretty easily made these socks. The non-Euclidean took more than 100 grams. I need to weigh those as well. At least I think they were going to. So that it's interesting. I wouldn't want to go into the non-Euclideans.
Right.
And we need the Karate Kid and the chopsticks to get that fly.
With that fly, yes.
Okay, so.
Oh, and so then I got this done. I'm really proud of it. I think it looks great.
I
can
love it.
finally show it on screen. This is very red on these, the handles are just a tape, canvas tape. And these young ladies are showing off these automobiles and their bathing suits, and this one is up here listening to a seashell. Where is she? Oh, right here. Can you see that? She's listening to the seashell. Yes. And so then
It's
the
telling her
inside is all these colorful, and it was either Tracy or Emma said, Ginny. And so this is a Ginny bag, and I've got the perfect person I'm going to give this to, because she'd actually fell in love and posted this fabric on Facebook recently. And she's a nurse, pediatric nurse.
She's going to love it.
And she's a veteran,
Cat hair.
United States Army. And we worked together on the 40th high school reunion. So this is for Anne.
I love this bag.
It is.
And I cut a base for it.
And she needs a girlfriend, so, you know, just saying.
We have some old books, and so I cut one of the covers. I think it's an atlas, a world atlas. Good heavy cardstock, or whatever you call it.
And this interior print is also a lovely script that I got from Etsy. The outer fabric, the ladies in the car, I got at Joann's. And I love this.
Lovely script.
That's my
Cool.
finished object for this week, for this episode.
Okay, so
Yes, so.
I am a knitter, but I have crocheted a few times in the past, and wow, this is going to be a long episode.
It's going to be a long
It's,
episode.
you know, so I don't know if we're trying to break records here, but
No, but I know not much is going to get cut out in editing. But
so Simba, you might have to take a break from your.
we do want to be watching the
You want to give it up?
debate this evening. But here we go.
Give it up. You can have it back. You can.
I'm going to hold this
sorry.
up, Simba, and then you can have it back.
So probably about 30 years ago,
Okay.
I made this, and it was my one crochet project, and I don't know what I was thinking. This is
It
huge.
is heavy.
Oh, it actually almost fits
Yeah.
on that screen. We could go sideways. Here, you
Yeah.
hold that corner,
Alrighty.
and let's see if we
It
can.
fits a queen size bed. We've had it on a queen size bed before.
So it's what, 3-color, black, white, green,
Or cream.
with that square transitioning is kind of an illusion effect a little bit, and it's super heavy. It would be good as a thunder blanket, like if your dog were afraid of a thunderstorm. So my arms won't hold for too long.
Right.
But
Now
here,
let's fold it the other way.
Let's see at the back.
No.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
show the back. So I have all these ends.
After all these years, he's never finished.
I have all these ends. And I don't really want to. On the front here, I put these little stripes of different color. I counted that as my signature. This was before I was an artist, but for some reason I wanted to sign it, so I put in a little logo thingy.
From the bottom.
We'll hear it from the middle.
From the middle.
Let's see here.
Fold it up. Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
oh, there you go, Simba.
Let Simba have it again.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
That's a shoulder workout.
Yes, it is.
So I'm kind of proud of that blanket. I need to have it cleaned. I'm a little bit afraid to take it in
Right.
somewhere because I can't handle something that big.
So our next segment is.
And I know the microphone picked that up.
Yep. The new name reveal. So here's our choices.
So we are picking the top 10,
Yes.
but then we had some that we really liked as well that were
Honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions. Honorable mentions.
These were good, but they didn't end up making our top 10. But we wanted
Right.
to.
Or the person might have had other choices that we, there might have been a few that we liked and we picked our
Yeah,
favorites.
some of y'all gave us a number of choices, and that was.
Some
excellent.
people gave
Thank
us
you.
one choice and had edited down,
Suggestion,
I'm
right.
assuming, and thought about it and came up with one choice.
Right.
And others just really enjoyed the process of lots
Right.
of names, and
Right.
it was fun to see their wheels turning.
And as the names came in, we actually did take them by text, Facebook, Instagram, and comments on YouTube.
We took them wherever we could find them. I'm
Ah.
afraid we might have skipped one or something.
I don't know.
That's
I think
why
we watched pretty closely
that's why I want to make it clear here that
clear
for the
for this
voting,
contest, for this giveaway.
to vote on these for our
to
name.
vote.
You vote on the video here in the comments or on Instagram at Rusty Scrooby.
Right.
And you'll see the Rusty Knits channel there. You'll hopefully know you're in the right place, and you'll see
Right.
the picture. Well, okay, so I don't need to keep explaining.
You don't need to keep explaining.
So, without further ado,
Right. Here were
here's some
the
honorable mentions.
in no particular order.
Just like at the Oscars, we will.
Texas
We should have had envelopes.
Yarn Country Reporters.
And I can see that because we are going into lots of stores, seeing small Texas towns, and I don't know how much reporting we're doing, but I'm open to that.
Right.
I want to do a few interviews here and there.
Yeah, we will still be doing that.
Okay,
Next.
we have Rusty and Hampton's Textile-tastic Art Venture.
Yes. That's a lot to say. It's a mouthful, but it's pretty all-encompassing of what we do.
The acronym would even be a long word.
It would be. The dynamic duo of yarn.
That's a possibility.
It's
Well,
one of the
actually, it's
honorable
not.
mentions.
It's one of the honorable
Right.
mentions. I like that one.
We played with these. We looked at them. We went over and over and over. Had
Yeah,
a few
and you know
drinks
what?
over them.
Some of these that were just about knitting, that were only knit in the name, I wanted to leave it more open for sewing or quilting or
Right.
fiber in
Right.
general. So then we had Deep in the Art of Texas.
Which I like, but, and even though we're not making any money on these, we're not monetized, that is actually a title that is commonly used here in Texas for articles about art.
And what if
In
we
Texas.
became ridiculously popular and started competing with, I don't know, but competing with someone else
Right.
and winning? Then we might need to monetize.
Winning.
No,
Right.
no, I'm just being goofy.
We're being goofy. But anyway, I like the name, and we thought about it and thought about it.
Yeah, it has a nice sound to it, but I
went ahead
swear,
and looked it up because I thought it sounded familiar, and
it's been used a few times.
it's been used, and it will be used again. So I don't want to.
I didn't look it up as far as knitting podcasts.
No, but
Or
I just got top
channels.
hits off of Google.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other honorable mention is the Lone Star Crafters, which is really good because I think we're going to be showing some more things besides knitting and sewing, because I think you've got some paper arts to be showing us coming up at the Christmas episodes.
Simba's discovered the stash of yarn down here.
Okay, but we need, this is really
important. We're in the
It's
process
our
of this.
names.
Oh,
this is
squirrel.
what it's all about. Yeah, squirrel. That cat's going to be doing something cute again.
Well, I don't know how cute it is. It's okay. So,
So here are our top 10. All right. So these are what you all are going to be voting on.
right.
And so we will be showing these in slow motion here, a slow crawl so you can keep up with them. And then we'll probably even show it still.
Well, we don't know the technique we'll use because I will be figuring this out
Right.
in the next few days.
Editor will be getting to it. But here we go.
Okay.
In no particular order.
Yes.
All right. First to say. Here we go. Yarn it, darn it.
Yarn it, darn it. You have to have attitude with that.
You have to. I like that, though. Again, we're more than yarn, but darn it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's you and me. I'm the yarn it, you're the darn it.
That's right. All right. So with that note,
Next we have knit and zip it.
so you could just zip it right now, dude.
Yeah, and again, I'm knit and you're zip it.
That's right. Yeah, it is.
Knit and zip it.
And then we have Two Cool Cats Fiber Arts. Because God knows we got some cats.
We like getting our cats in there.
We have our cats in here. And now my kitty's
You know,
at my
it took
feet.
me a little bit to realize there aren't other things. These are all fungi. I'm a fungi.
That's right. You're a fun guy. Exactly.
Okay,
Next.
then we have the artful stitch.
Yes.
And I like that too.
I like that too.
It's about
That
stitches.
fits
It's
both.
about art. It's
That fits.
very...
Uh-huh.
Yep, I like that. Then we had a late entry.
One more round.
One more round.
Set them up.
And you know, that
again.
actually could be drinks too. One more
Yes,
round.
it could be. Let's have another round. This is just tea.
And I knit in the round all the time.
But
so.
it is caffeinated tea, so who knows if I'll get any sleep
Yeah, he's
tonight.
buzzing.
I'm buzzing.
He's buzzing. Okay, so...
Actually, okay, the next one
Oh,
is...
you said it? Well, then
I
I'll
said
say
it.
this one. Scrooby-Doo and Hampton too. Because my last name is Scrooby. So, and
Scrooby.
people
And
say...
I'm Hampton, too.
People say Scrubby all the time, and I'm saying, like, no, like Scrooby-Doo. And this person knows this about me, so
Right.
I am assuming that they know how that
But it rhymes.
sounds to me. Anyway, I don't
It
have...
rhymes.
I don't have my script again.
So-
Scrooby-Doo and Hampton too.
Another one
I like
is Yarn, y'all. Which I think that's pretty good. Y'all. Y'all came up
I
with
like
some
that
good
one.
ones.
Yeah. But we've been noticing other podcasts have been saying y'all, and I know it's not because of us.
Right.
It's just everywhere.
Right.
Y'all.
And so after that comes...
Stitches, bitches.
Yes.
So now, yeah,
It rhymes. I don't know if it's too crude. Y'all
it
decide.
might be a little
Vote.
bit in your face, but
It might be.
once you hear it, and then you're talking to your husband about your newest stitches, and I can't help but hear the rest of it.
Right.
I'm kind of contaminated.
Uh-huh. After that, we have knitting and quilting with the cats.
Again with the cats.
Again with the cats.
Very to the point.
Y'all are
Knitting
paying
and quilting.
attention.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, then We have Lifestyles of Rusty and Hampton. So now if
In our
we talk
humble
about what we
abode.
were going to talk about further on in just a little bit, we might be saying who this is.
Well, then we might just not add that part. We might add
Oh,
it.
I want to share
Maybe we
that.
do it at the next time.
Okay. You know, this is a long one.
Yeah.
We will share that next time.
So remember, vote on one of these 10, and give us send in your votes on this episode in the comments on this episode, or to Rusty Knits where he posts
I'll
an
probably,
advertisement for this episode.
it'll be a picture showing the word, a list.
Right.
It'll show the list.
Okay, it'll be showing a list, and it'll be on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you can vote on there on Instagram or vote on this episode by October 21st, noon Central Time.
Yes.
So if you're in California,
Because we'll be
that's
filming
10
that
a.m.
night. We'll be filming that night, our next one, or at least that's the goal
If you're in
now.
the UK, then that's going to be like 6 p.m. Or is it 5 p.m.? Because I can't remember
It's
when.
9 hours,
I
right?
can't remember when summertime ends for you guys.
Oh.
In the UK. I know there used to be a week where we were off only by 5 hours instead of 6 hours. But anyway. Okay.
Well, so we're moving on to comments. So
Comments and
I
feedback.
can't wait to see what people think of the choices.
I know. I think there's some pretty good choices. Thank you all for contributing these. We've deliberated over the past several weeks. We've done it while we've been driving to yarn stores. Rusty would read them off the comments while I'm driving. We'd get home. We'd talk about them on the weekend. We'd have a few beers. We'd talk about them some more and laugh and cut up.
Yeah, some of this is pretty funny. But we'll get into next
Yeah.
week.
So, vote. Send us your votes and let's see
If
what we
only
come
I
up
could
with.
sing.
And we'll say goodbye to Rusty Knits and
Well, we're
hello
going to the comment.
to-
Oh, right. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? All right, comments and feedback. Ta-da!
Comments and feedback. Hi to Crafty Dad, new subscriber, that's Tim and Brian,
Ah.
and they just started watching. And
Oh yeah, I just started following them on Instagram too
oh, good.
because you told me about them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Summer King says that she is actually looking up the labels. Did you need to get up here? Are you going to be a pain in the butt?
Okay, don't knock anything over.
There's not room. Okay.
All right.
So she actually looks up the dyers
Oh, good.
that went holding up the labels, and other people are actually doing that.
Okay.
Do you need?
That's okay. I can see these.
We'll share the program.
Uh-huh.
So Helen Taylor and a number of others like the Long Pack podcast
Because they say they could be knitting and listening to us. So
yeah, and maybe
thank y'all for saying that.
maybe if you've got a long block of time that you can just relax and not worry about commercial breaks or. I
That's
don't
right.
think they put commercials in this. Hopefully they can't hear Simba breathing because wow,
He's a heavy breather.
he's a heavy breather, and if he sneezes, cover your ears.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't cover his mouth or nose.
Simba is FIV
Gotta
positive,
train.
and he's totally healthy and a lovely cat.
Right.
But he gets summer colds, and he hasn't had his yet.
He gets September colds. He's had it already.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
He gets them at the exact same time that Hampton gets congested and
That's
a cold.
why he's my kitty.
Simba gets it
He's
too.
my kitty.
I don't know which gets it
I love
first.
Simba.
Okay. Kitten Wah. Kitten Wah went wild.
He gave us a lot of suggestions that are volumes long each. You should go and read those in our comments because
I'll talk
it's
about one of them.
hilarious.
I'll talk about one of them next episode. But
He
yeah,
said perhaps a new theme song.
yeah, it's perhaps a new theme song. I didn't know we needed one, but now the contest got much bigger.
He's got the words for them. One of them goes to the theme of the YMCA, and the other goes to, it's a Simpsons, like Itchy and Scratchy show with words that Kitten Wah has come up with.
Yes.
With a whiplash.
Like I said, if only I could sing. Okay, moving on.
He also gave you some good art speak ideas.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I'm okay speaking, but to actually sound coherent and well thought out, I trip myself up all the time with words. And I feel like I should just memorize what Kitten said there because that was pretty perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hi to Dawn Duncan, and she loves a swirl from U2 Yarn.
Oh yeah. That had the
I don't know
skeins
if Dawn had
or
seen
five-
this, but in one of the earlier episodes where we went to on the yarn crawl to UT Yarn, this is the swirl that I picked up. So it's like 5 smaller skeins, 5 20-gram skeins. So you could knit a pair of socks with these. I love this.
And it will happen.
It will happen. Hi to Angela Louie. She let me know that she feels the same way about crowds and people. So hello to a fellow introvert. I hope you don't mind me saying that. I think that's a good word. So hopefully that's not a sensitive word. Hi to Susanna Warner. And hi to Jim Pater. He used to live in Dallas.
Oh.
And he really likes, he's another one.
Oh, he lived near the airport, the DFW airport, right?
Oh, was that it? Okay.
Which is Grapevine, near Grapevine probably, or Colleyville, or South Lake, or one of those places.
Why do flies do that? It's like they know that they're driving you nuts.
I don't know.
Okay. He also liked seeing the tags. So you can shop by looking at these things. And
because you can always look them up on the internet and buy them on the internet too.
Yeah.
So we're trying to help y'all find the yarn you want.
make sure he doesn't push your mug
I
off.
know. And we're trying to find homes for the yarn too. So
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. Oh, and then Kittenwa gave us something that might be the new intro as a joke, but I'm going to save that for next time.
Yes, save it.
I'm going to save that for next time. So you can, if you're studious, you can go to the comments and find all of this out ahead of time. Otherwise, we'll share it with you next time.
That's right.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the episode.
Yay!
Next time, we will have a new title. I don't think we're going to put... No, let's not retitle it.
We won't retitle it until
we
the
want to
end
reveal
of
it.
the episode.
We want
Right.
to reveal it.
We'll start off by being Rusty Knits, and we'll end it by being...
Right. And so then it'll officially be on... I don't know how we do this. If we do the channel on YouTube and we just name it something different.
But for now... If you're not a subscriber and you watch this episode, please subscribe.
Yes.
If you love these shows, and we hope you do, hit the notification little bell so that you'll be notified when we have a new episode. They occur about every 2 weeks, but this is 3
That's our
weeks.
goal is 2 weeks.
So,
we go.
But as Rusty reminded me, we're not getting paid to do this, so...
And as I'm wrapping my show up, it's extra time and stress, so sometimes But
our goal is to do one on the 21st so we can have this naming contest.
Yes.
It may not be a very long episode. We'll see.
Oh, it will be.
You know it will
Oh,
be.
it will be.
We're
hitting 2 hours. We're almost at 2 hours.
Aye.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, and comment, give us comments, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us anything.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation with you. Let's be friends. I'm loving this community of yarn people.
I know, I am too.
And sewing people. And I'm noticing on my Instagram that I follow a lot of potters because I love potters too. They also have kind of the throw one and done contest too. So Loving it. So, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. October 21st. Get your winning votes into us. Bye, y'all.